everybody, welcome to another episode of Otherworldly Investigations. Today we are doing our first ever in-house residential investigation, and it should be pretty cool. I'm here with my brother Brian and his wife Karen, and I guess lately there's been some activity going on in your house, huh?
Little.
Like what kind of stuff would you say you've been experiencing?
Oh, things turning off and on by themselves. You hear doors opening. You'll hear whispers.
Do you guys feel like you're being watched at times?
Sometimes.
Or is there just some sort of like ominous kind of vibe? Because I mean, like as soon as me and my brother got in the area, I felt kind of a strange. I don't know how to explain it. Just things seem different. You know what I mean? Like
It's calm here.
in a strange way.
It is calm here, but it's what I feel. I feel my grandma.
Yeah.
I know she's here.
So how old is this house? Would you say?
It was built. I don't 54 or 56.
Okay, so it's
And my
decently old,
grandparents
yeah.
built it with their own two hands from the floor up.
Where at in the house is most of the activity seem to be occurring?
It's all
Everywhere.
It's all we've experienced. We've had stuff happen in the basement, writing in dust that I'm too short to.
Ovilus said Saturn. I can't really interpret that. Anybody drive a Saturn that you know? Or
No.
your mom?
do.
No. I think this whole field is kind of experimental, personally. But anyways, beyond these experiences that have been happening, I mean, you guys recently moved into this house?
Well, I've been here my whole life.
Okay. Would you say that you've been experiencing stuff here pretty much the entire time?
Since I've been here?
Yeah.
No.
No.
First time I ever had anything happen was right after my grandfather died, and I was down by the grape arbor,
Okay.
looking up this way, and just as if he were sitting right next to me, he was standing right in that kitchen window.
Yeah.
Enough to where, the hair on the back of your neck
Yeah.
stands up, and
You
you get
actually
that sick.
seen
Oh,
an
yeah, I saw
apparition.
him.
Yeah.
No, I saw my grandfather.
Wow.
And Caleb has seen the night my grandma passed away. She passed away almost right where we're sitting.
Okay.
He swears to God at the same time that she passed something, and he swears it was a dark figure,
Yeah.
hollered his name.
And he woke up right at the same time. that
Right
she
at
passed.
the time she passed.
What time was it?
1:45 in the morning. And
That's right around the time where they say the veil is the thinnest between our world and the spirit world. Or 3 a.m. I guess is
Well-
prime time, but that's pretty close,
when my grandma was dying, now there was some stuff that went on, a lot of stuff that went on. It felt just like somebody did this and run their hand
That's
down
so
and
weird.
kept their hand right here, and it was cold. And I thought maybe I was imagining stuff because I'd been up for like 72 hours.
Yeah.
But the hospice nurse came over and I asked her, does it feel colder around me? Oh, definitely, she said. Well, we sat here and it was dead silent in the house, just as if I'm talking to you right now. Karen, and I turned around and I said, what? And Brian says, nobody said anything. Well,
Yeah.
they sure did because somebody just hollered my name. But I was the only one that heard it.
That is
Twice
strange.
that happened.
You mentioned that you felt temperature changes here in this house.
All the time.
Yeah.
You'll get every now and then we'll get a whiff of perfume.
Okay. Ever any sulfury type smell or
Um,
anything
like rotten eggs?
Yeah.
No. Nope. We'll get it every now and then, get a whiff of
Smoking.
cigarette smoke.
Usually that type of smell with the paranormal that's a sign of something that's probably malevolent or
Yeah,
not
we
good.
never smell anything
Because
like
with
that.
the spirits and stuff, and there's been benevolent good ones and bad ones, malevolent ones. So it sounds like you don't really have anything to worry about as far as any of that
You don't
goes.
feel that essence
Threatened
here
or
that
anything
Yeah.
like that.
not like we did at the other house. Nothing's
Okay.
banged on the doors here.
It's still very, very
That's a
interesting.
story I'll tell you later.
So you guys have experienced paranormal
I've
activity at
seen
other
it.
homes?
Oh yeah, he's seen it. He come up. Yeah, at our other house. And I know for a fact nobody ever passed away there.
Yeah.
Ever, because my family originally built that house. My grandma did die in this house.
Okay.
We were all here with her, so.
And I say this a lot. I don't want to offend anyone, but I personally am quite skeptical when it comes to paranormal. I'm incredibly interested, but I'm quite skeptical also. That being said, I'm doing this because I want to find out if this stuff is real. I personally never really experienced anything that I couldn't really chalk up to just, something else, a logical explanation. But, at the old house on Carlson Road, Brian, the basement there, I can always remember when I was younger, and even when I was like 16, 17 years old, when I'd be going up the stairs from that basement, it always,
You wanted
as
to
fast
look
as I
behind
fucking
you, didn't
could.
you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. And that felt, that was a real feeling.
I do that here in the basement.
Yeah.
Here?
Coming up the stairs, I always look behind me because it feels like somebody's following me up the steps.
I never get that feeling.
We'll definitely check out the basement.
You have to look at the chute and see if there's any writing in the dust down there.
Well, let's get things rolling and let's go check out possibly the basement. And we're probably going to be doing some EVP stuff. So I'll get set up for that, and we'll be right back. This is a really spooky room. I'll do a little EVP session right now. Are there any entities or spirits that would like to communicate? Speak loudly so that we can hear you. This room is very, very strange. Anything on the obelisk? Nick, do you want to bring the Ouija board down into this
What's
room?
so funny?
Nick?
Yeah, we can.
Zoo.
Zoo, huh?
That's funny because that's what my grandma would say. It's like a damn zoo in here.
Okay.
I've never heard that word on there before.
We're getting ready
Is Grandma Dorothy?
to do a Ouija board session here in
Let's set
this
this
strange
over here.
room of the basement
Is
here.
that running?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I've got the EMF detector here set up so that we can monitor all that good stuff too. And we have Caleb holding the Obelisk 3. With any luck, we will find some crazy stuff
So we're supposed to spin it a bunch of times first.
to kind of get it going. Nice and lightly.
And ask is there any spirits here that would like to talk with us? You can move this planchette or you can talk into that little recorder right there. Here, let's move it a little bit just to get it warmed up. Hello, is there any spirits here that would like to talk with us? I'm not moving it.
I'm not fucking moving
You're not
it.
moving it?
Dude, no.
I'm not even moving it at all. Holy shit, and that's for real.
Are you, how long, what is it like where you're at? How long have you been there? I'm not fucking
I'm not moving it either,
I'm
dude.
not shitting you.
You're not.
No, I'm not moving
Neither
it.
am I.
Oh, dude, no. This is crazy.
I'm not moving it, dude. My hair's standing.
7? What did this say?
0.
0? 7-0? 7?
You're not moving this.
I'm not moving it.
Don't bullshit me, man.
I'm not bullshitting you, dude. You're not
I'm not moving it at all. My fingers are barely touching it.
Same here. We just want to communicate with you. What is your name?
I'm not moving it.
Dude.
H.
H. Camera just tipped over, don't I?
And I didn't touch that. This is crazy.
O.
H-O. Holy shit, dude, you're not moving this?
No, I'm not fucking moving it. Where are we going here?
I don't know. H-O what?
B?
No, it didn't stop.
What the fuck? This is crazy.
I'm not touching it.
I'm not even touching it, too.
Hold on a second.
Tea? Hot? Hot. Your name is Hot? Or is it hot where you're at? I'm kind of feeling hot.
You're really not moving this?
I'm not moving it, dude. Dude, I'm not moving it, Nick.
Because
Where's
that's
the cameras? I can take pictures.
right over here.
Died.
No, the still one.
Yeah, no, it was
Where-
flashing red.
what's
It's
going
dead
on?
now.
Then it starts doing this shit. I'm not touching it, are you?
No, dude. We're touching it, but I'm not moving it.
My fingers are barely on it.
What is happening?
Let's take a break for a second here.
Well, we just gotta say goodbye, I think, right?
It's dead here.
And even just there, I wasn't moving it.
You weren't?
No.
Okay, there you go.
How old are you? Tell us that again.
What's it mean when it has different colored lights on it?
7. Is that, are you 77? I'm not moving this
Oh,
fucker.
dude. Yeah.
Yes.
It says yes.
What is your name? Please don't go to Z. And it did.
What's Z?
If it goes to O. Better not.
What?
It did.
If it goes to what I think it is, it's
ZoZo, we gotta get out of here. We gotta say goodbye.
Yep.
It's going back and forth to it. Goodbye. Goodbye.
We're saying goodbye now.
Goodbye. My hair's standing up. Look at this.
This not good.
Zozo.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
We're closing this door now.
Holy crap, dude.
I am an
I wasn't moving
ordained
that, Brian. I swear I wasn't. You guys can believe whatever you want, but
priest through the
I'm
Universal
shaking
Church
like
of
a
Life.
leaf now.
Tickle.
Yeah.
I have goosebumps now.
And I
Tell me
demand
about
that we close this door.
Are you
We
demonic?
just said goodbye.
Goodbye. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see me very well in the light,
I
but
wasn't moving that at all. My fingers were red, and then my
I
hands are like.
don't
tingling
know what
right
to
now.
say here. I am a skeptic, but
Were you moving that? You weren't.
No,
even
it's-
after Nick took his hands off of it, it was still moving, and I was not moving it.
Can you move the planchette right now by yourself without us touching it at all?
Close
Just
that
closed
door,
it.
though.
Oh, good.
Yeah, fuck
good.
this. We're not. If it's ZoZo, dude.
It went to ZO, 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 and then it starts doing them
7,
circles like it
7?
was doing. And 7, 7.
Maybe that's kind of what 0 was supposed to be.
Yeah, when
Said
we
0.
Yeah, HO. It said hot, like hell.
Hell.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude.
So maybe we just contacted ZoZo, which is apparently a bad demon. We closed the door though, so I'm not too worried about anything. I am. So I'm not too worried about it. We walk in the
Wasn't
light.
moving that, man.
We're not in
Maybe
the
he
dark,
was, but I wasn't.
Where's that?
and
sage?
we're not afraid of the dark.
Oh, you got sage. You guys brought sage.
You weren't moving that either,
What's
were you?
sage?
Dude,
For cleansing.
neither was I. My fingers were barely touching it. They were
I
We
can't
could tell.
tingling.
We could actually tell
Yeah.
that you guys
I
were
can-
barely
It was
touching.
I can't wait till
We
this
could
is
tell
over.
from this angle that you were barely touching.
We weren't even touching
audio.
it. I swear it was moving. It
I
scared me a little bit.
I am a little freaked
Kinda.
out, honestly, people.
I didn't move that thing. And like you could tell we weren't moving it, couldn't you?
Yeah.
My fingers were like, I'm shaking.
And to
Brian
be
and
no,
Karen and I
and
could see
Nick,
you
Nick.
guys were barely touching it.
Now, like, no offense, brother, but to be honest, I thought you were moving it in line.
I was.
But after you let go,
Anyway,
and I still had it in my fingers, and it was moving still,
yeah,
I was not moving it.
that's crazy.
No, you'll see in the video. We could barely. You guys
It
were
was
Like,
barely
just
touching it.
hovering barely
Yes.
over top.
It was moving way too smoothly.
Yeah,
If you guys were
Like
trying
with-
to move
with
it, you
purpose,
were going
you
to
know.
fight each other.
Yeah.
yeah.
Unless you
choreographed all of that
which way
shit.
you were gonna go with it.
We didn't.
And your energy
Trust
is
me, we
sucked
didn't
out of
know
your
if we were gonna
battery.
use it, Brian.
FYI, it was full and now it's down to nothing.
I'll
so
bet
the
you
energy is
I'll bet you
sucked.
my iPhone's dying too.
Yeah, this
This
is
battery's dead too.
brand new batteries.
So Nick's gonna sprinkle some sage around this room, just to kind of hopefully cleanse things a little bit. Because if we did contact ZoZo, we don't want any part of that shit, I guess.
That's the first time that.
I mean,
We tried to use that Ouija board already on film and it did nothing.
Yeah, it didn't work in our first test video. You can see that on our channel. Yeah, this is the room we should do the EVP in. Go ahead and grab that.
I'm gonna grab that camera real quick.
It's like born.
Yeah, and bring the obelisk down here too, bro. We're in the spookiest room of the basement by far. There's no lights in here.
That's crazy.
We've got my brother Nick, Dale, who's holding the obelisk here. She's helping us out. And Caleb, who is Brian and Karen's son. And we're basically gonna do a little electronic voice phenomenon sound kind of thing here. We've got our EMF detector, which is not doing anything at the moment. What did the obelisk say?
12.
12.
How old are you?
12.
You're 12 years old,
He's
Caleb?
12 years old and it just said 12.
Okay.
So there's something we can relate to that.
Are there any entities or spirits that would like to communicate with us? You can speak into the recorder that is in my hand. What is the afterlife like? We just have some questions.
Ask if my grandfather's here.
Is Karen's grandfather here with us? Or grandmother? If so, you can talk into that little box and we can get a message from you.
It was pretty wild how the obelisk said 12 and Caleb's 12.
It's never said 12 either.
Pretty
I've
strange.
heard it say a lot of things.
This room is definitely,
This is creepy.
it's definitely got some vibes to it.
Never been in this room.
Are there any spirits that are willing to communicate? Speak as loudly as you can. We're not here to bother you or harm you or offend you. All right, let me play that back really quick. Are there any spirits that are willing to communicate? Speak as loudly as you can. We're not here to bother you or harm you or offend you. Ooh, that was kind of strange. It's pretty bright light on my EMF detector there.
That was loud.
That was Nick.
That wasn't a ghost, it was Nick. Sorry, guys. He can be ghost-like sometimes. If anything, what I believe is that it's like other dimensions, and we're like bumping up to them and shit.
Once you start seeing furniture hop up and down, stuff
Then you
like
have
that,
problems.
then you're gonna believe.
Yeah, we might have to move and stuff like that happens here.
You guys said something about dust.
Yep, right up here, years ago. And you can see there's no dust there, right?
Yeah.
Cobwebs, but no dust. Well, in the top of this here, in the dust, which obviously there is none, said, "I'm here." And I yelled at Brian. Obviously, you can see I can't reach that.
Yeah.
And Brian
Did you watch the
got
ones?
up here and he's like, "I didn't do that."
Yeah.
We came down here the next night,
But it's got orbs like
dust all over there, and no writing.
Yeah, I watched that.
That's so weird.
that.
Uh-huh.
I watched
That's
that.
really weird.
Yeah, we've seen.
And you know it couldn't have been Caleb. Well, this was
Caleb, that was before Caleb was
before Caleb
born.
was born.
Yep.
Okay, that's
I'm not sure.
What's the temperature in here?
I hope this thing says some more. See, it's in dictionary mode. It won't say nothing until its energy gets built up.
See what's on the floor, right?
You can speak into this box that Dale's holding too.
58 degrees. How warm is it out there? Holy shit.
But
Travel.
It's 68 degrees out there.
Travel.
And it's... Yeah, get it off this map. And it's 58 degrees in here. So there's a 10-degree temperature difference between out there and in this room. So while we were outside, the Obelisk 3 said Nick's name, and everyone, it said run also, and everyone here witnessed it.
Yep.
That's kind of strange. So Nick, you should run.
I'm not running, but you should watch that episode.
All right, we're gonna do a really quick question and answer session here with the Obelisk 3. We're trying to contact Karen's grandparents
Or my mom.
or her mother. Are there any entities here that are of any family relation to anyone in this room? It says stomach, battery, waist, how, now. Are there any entities that are willing to speak at all? Friend, tense, direct, engine, alley. Friend, are you a friend? Are you too tense to speak with us? It's okay, we mean you no harm. Anthony. Compete. Talking. Bottle. Grader. It said Anthony at our house a few times now. We think Anthony might be a possible spirit or interdimensional entity that's following us around or something.
Or a Tony. You can go by Tony.
Is there anyone...
It's crazy that it said my
Are
name,
any of
though.
these entities
That's only
here
happened a few
related to anyone in this house?
Bring it.
Pen? Noun? Sold? Wars? Such? If there are any entities here right now,
You cold now?
give us a sign.
There you are, aren't you? Holy cow.
Attic? So? Store? Tape? Don. Who was it that touched Karen the night that her mom passed away?
My
The
grandma.
night that her grandmother passed away. Who was it that touched her? Indian? 6? Boot? Traffic? Quill. Like I said, with a lot of this stuff, it's sometimes difficult to interpret exactly what it means because it's a very experimental device to begin with. Soldiers, Mercury, Bible, rest, 7.
We kept getting 77
On the
board down
Ouija
there.
board. This thing usually doesn't say numbers.
It
Soldiers
doesn't either.
could be your
It never
grandpa or
says
Barney.
numbers, and it doesn't
Yeah, my
say
grandpa and my Uncle Barney were
Sonic one
soldiers
other
in the
time,
war.
It said war earlier.
Okay, and that, well, maybe it was my grandpa.
That could
knew
be.
they were- I knew they were here because you could feel them.
Yeah, that could be.
That's crazy.
That
This
could
hand
be.
is in place.
so was mine.
That's weird.
Was it Karen's
Could be using their
grandfather?
energy.
Church, Express, Cannon, Grand, Seeds.
Does that mean grandson?
Kind of vague, but yeah, it could.
All the grandkids were here.
That could be related.
Maybe
Seeds.
we're grand seeds.
Yeah,
I ain't never heard him
Kept
call
saying it.
that.
It
Said.
said church
Well,
and
no, but-
Bible within the last two.
Like I said, with this, it's not always
And I
very
never heard
direct
Bible
in
on
how
there,
it
or church.
communicates.
And we
or-
use that thing a lot,
Right.
so we know some words pop up a lot.
Manor, demon, flower, killed, foe.
Huh.
Hmm.
Foe is an enemy.
Yeah, killed.
Killed your enemy.
That could be
Demon.
part in
No more.
the war.
Wow, that's crazy.
Killed by a foe in the war.
And it said demon on that same one.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, if we freak you out.
We are of the
Nothing
light.
happens when we leave.
Are
but
you of the light or
If it
are you
does,
of the dark?
Video it or record it. I'm serious.
Aunt. Like your aunt. Knight.
I gotta go home.
Teacher.
I'm gonna help edit
Roses.
this stuff.
C.
You can stay.
My Aunt Susie was here.
I said night, and I asked if it was of the light or of the dark. Can you tell us the names of anyone in this room? Information, projection, decimal, female. Sir. Yeah, we know there are men and women here. Can you tell us the names of anyone in this room? Friend, printed, cattle, located, French, sit.
You speak French.
One last time, can you tell us the names of anyone in this house right now? Words, gray, any, short, care. One more time.
Doesn't that kind of
Ask them if
describe
it's
you,
moist
especially the
outside.
short part?
Shut up.
Port, suffix, almost, classic, bet. What would you think about if I decided to cleanse this house? Cup, vector, past, feet,
Someone here.
ears.
Corner.
Did you say vector?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's weird. That can be interpreted.
Also,
Like in medical terms,
Uh-huh.
don't you have to have, you know how it goes through host?
yeah.
It's one of the cycles.
So we've pretty much gone through all the footage and audio and stuff from Brian and Karen's house, and I've got to tell you, we've got some EVP stuff, we picked up orbs, but beyond all of that, that Ouija board shit
Yeah,
is
the Ouija board session was pretty crazy.
just unreal.
I thought for sure David was moving the planchette, and he thought for sure I was moving it. Neither one of us were moving it, so I know. And if you look at the video really close, you can see our fingers are barely
touching it.
So yeah, and we picked up quite a few orbs during that
Yeah,
time.
I put some of them in slow motion on the video, so if you watch the episode, you'll see that. What do you think about the Ouija board thing, though? I mean, was that ZoZo? I
It
mean,
felt
that's
pretty real to me when it spelled ZoZo. It was time to get off the board because
everything we've seen online about this ZoZo character. It's pretty bad. He's a trickster, just kind of a malevolent demon, basically.
Yeah.
And
he's bad news, pretty much, for anybody playing the Ouija board.
for sure. So we didn't want to fuck with that too much. Definitely not.
So we closed out the board as soon as we found out who we were talking to.
And I technically am ordained through the Universal Church of Life as a minister. So I guess maybe that'll help if this is even real, if you even believe any of it.
I believe it was moving last
But-
night by itself without us.
Yeah, and when
know,
you took your hands off of it, I could feel it still moving.
it was still moving. Yeah, and it's on video, still moving.
But
It's-
I can't explain it, but there's still something in me that wants to be skeptical about this, and I can't help it. I just can't help it. So we're gonna keep going, definitely. We might do an episode like a part 2 over there at Brian and Karen's, and we really want to thank those guys for letting us come
thank you, Brian and Karen Neeley, for having us over
Definitely.
to investigate their property. It was great. It's the first indoor investigation we've done.
I think it went well.
I think it went pretty well too. You know, I mean, we're still learning every day. So, I mean, if you see anything on the video that we might not have saw,
Exactly. Leave us a comment.
leave us a comment or anything. Just let us know. You know, if you can think of anything. You know, any kind of suggestions towards what you would like us to see us do would be great too.
Yeah, you can send us a message on Facebook. You can find Otherworldly Investigations on Facebook at facebook.com/Otherworldly Investigations. From there you can find all of our YouTube videos and stuff. And if you just search YouTube for Otherworldly Investigations, we'll come right up there too. And if you do, please subscribe, because that would really help us out.
It'll help us a lot.
Our goal is 100 subscribers so that we can get a custom URL on YouTube. So help us out and subscribe to the channel. And yeah, feel free to message us on Facebook. We also have a podcast now where it's kind of like an audio diary of my personal experience of this whole thing. It's the Otherworldly Investigations podcast. And that's on iTunes and pretty much all the other podcast directories out there. So be sure and search for that too. Nick and I want to thank you guys for watching, as always.
Thanks so much.